the vocals. I feel like I'm in the interview now. Why am I under this much pressure? Am I stressing myself out for a reason? Am I okay? Are you okay? Ah. Hello lovely people. Why did I clap? Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. You a keeper. My name's Georgie and you're tuned into Holla Georgie. Yes, this is my channel. Just before I start this video, I just have to make you aware that these are my views and not the views of any of the brands. This isn't Fenty's views, these aren't Toofaced views, these are mine. If you like them, hey. If you don't, I don't care. Just kidding. I am here today with some exciting news. Your girl got the job, didn't she? So I applied for a new role that has come in recently to Boots, and it's as a beauty specialist. Now you're probably thinking, what is she talking about? Good question, because I'm here to inform. There's a new role that's recently come into Boots, and it takes away the whole concept of what you see now when you go into a department store, a counter manager, and they can only sell you those specific products. So they can't actually then go to a different brand and try and sell you those products. But this is where we come in. As a Boots beauty specialist, we can give you an array of products from all different brands and showcase these to you basically, and then it gives you the chance to see exactly what each product does. It means that we have an unbiased opinion and we can just inform you a little bit better. You may go to a specific counter and not everything on that counter would be right for your skin type. So you may want to find a different type of brand. You might want to find a brand that is a little bit cheaper, so we'd be able to show you which brands may be best for your particular interests. Let's keep it at that. I'm going to talk you through how I got the role, a little bit more about the role, and just give you as much information as I can really. You may see the view behind me is slightly different. I am currently at my boyfriend's, so it's all... well, it doesn't look pretty, you know? We're trying to make it look pretty, and I'm like, hun, can you fix the room up a little bit? But anyway, that's irrelevant. This is what we've got, and this is what we're working with, you know? So I've actually just come back from work. That's why I'm in the top, as you can see. I applied on Indeed, which is so basic and so cliche, but I just went to a normal job site, saw the role, and it really interests me. It was an unknown role, so I had no idea. I just saw beauty specialist and I thought, I'm in the beauty industry partly anyway. A little bit of a dive from what I was doing before. I was in credit and finance, and now I've come to the beauty industry. You know, get you a girl that can do both. I applied on Indeed, and then about a week later I got online tests that I had to do. So it was about 10 to 15 minutes long. It was just a few questions about Boots. Do answer them in your honest opinion, because if you don't, you're probably not right for the role anyway. Good for your own sake as well as for Boots' sake that you answer correctly. It took about 10 to 15 minutes and it was really easy to glide through. I got a phone call the next day and they basically said that they want me in for an interview. When am I free? They just said that for the interview I need to wear all black and with my hair up. So I did it in like a cute bun. Well, I thought it was cute. If I saw some pictures, I'd probably disagree. My makeup, now I went really wild on the eyes, so I did like an orange reddy smoke with a wing liner. I don't know why. You don't have to do that. I would recommend it though, because it's kind of showcasing your skills. Make sure you've worn deodorant. Try and just take good care of your skin if you're going like the week before. Try not to wear too much makeup during that week so your skin stays fresh, and then you can just go with full glam. Just smell good. I think for an interview, if you smell good, they'll be like, this person takes care of themselves. So I recommend going smelling good. That's just my opinion. But anyway, I met with the beauty manager, took me through the store, showed me around, introduced me to a few of the girls as well, which was nice, and then took me upstairs for an interview. Now this was really, really quick. It wasn't a long interview. It wasn't anything scary. It was basically an informal chat. He asked me what I did now, what I want to do, why I applied for the role. He asked me what kind of skills I have that I believe are transferable to the role. He asked me what beauty experience I'd had as well. Just be really honest, if you've not had a lot of experience, it doesn't necessarily matter, because you will get trained up on the role anyway. So you will get on-site training just as long as you're aware of sort of customer needs before your own, pretty much. As long as you know that, you may have the job. After we had like the brief interview, we went downstairs and we did what's called a showcase. Now this is where you will demonstrate your skills basically. So this isn't a highlighter, I'm just really sweaty. So basically the first task was to find my favourite top 3 selling products. Now I would recommend going in prior to your interview and just have a look around, get to know the brands, ask a few questions, have a look at YouTube, makeup tutorials, and just really learn about the brands. I chose the Toofaced Better Than Sex mascara because I'd used it before. It isn't quite vegan because it has got beeswax in, but it is cruelty free. I told them the price, I made sure they were aware of the ingredients, and yeah, I just sold that product specifically to the manager. I made him aware of the products, and you basically, it's just to test your selling technique really. You just have to provide 3 products and try and sell them. It doesn't have to be perfect, and majority of the time they won't know what's in the products anyway, so if you lie, I wouldn't recommend lying. Obviously don't lie, lying is very bad, but majority of the time they don't know what's in the products anyway, so you might be safe. But I chose the Too Faced mascara, I chose the Bad Girl Bang mascara, and I did a third mascara, but I can't even remember, it might have been YSL. Yeah, now I chose those 3 products, and you might be thinking, why did she choose all the same products? Now the reason I did this is because of the job role. Now because the job role stated it's an unbiased opinion, I wanted to give the customer, aka the manager, a choice of the products. So for one specific product, give them 3 choices. Different price points, different ingredients, and different outcomes with the mascara. You've got one that volumizes, one that thickens, one that lengthens. So it just gives a little bit of a different take. And he was actually really impressed. He said he didn't expect that, and he's really glad that I did the 3 different types. So because as a beauty specialist, you're actually covering not only makeup, you're covering also skincare and wellness. I'm sorry if there's singing in the background. My boyfriend's mum's listening to TV. I think she's singing along to it. I've just clocked it. Ooh, I think she listened to Chris Brown actually, that's really jokes. Anyway, I love her. My next task was to actually find 3 skincare brands, grab the products and sell the products straight off the bat. When I say I blag this, now I'm actually so bad. I use skincare on my clients, but I don't do it on myself, and I really should. And since being in this role, I've realised how much I should take care of my skin. So now I try and be flawless every day. I do like 2 hours a week if I can of like a full deep cleanse, but every day I've ditched face wipes. Face wipes are no longer in my life. RIP to the face wipes, they are gone. Anyway, I'm going off task, you girls back. So basically I chose Clarins, Estee Lauder, and then I actually went and grabbed one of Boots' own brands. So I grabbed the number 7, I know, clever right? And I sold the skincare products for those. I made sure that I chose an array of price points. Again, always with the price point, because you don't know what customers you're going to have. You may have some that want to spend, you may have some that don't. And it's your job to upsell. So make sure you're trying to find those clients. Then on the spot that I did really well and that I basically got the job. So I mean, it wasn't the most intense interview, but I did feel a little bit of pressure because I didn't know an extreme amount about the product. Basically, we're there to lend a hand, make sure that the counters are fully stocked, make sure that everything's a go. So the third part of my showcase was I actually had to traffic stop and grab a customer and do a foundation match. Well, I had to do whatever the customer wanted, but this particular customer wanted a Fenty face match, and I made sure that I was on it for this one. So the first step, the most important step, sanitize your hands. Do you know how many people I see that don't sanitize their hands? First step, when you're doing someone's face, sanitize your hands, I beg. Make sure your brushes are clean. I always do a little spritz, wipe off the excess and just show the customer that you have cleaned those brushes. Then it's really important to ask the customer questions. If you're with the customer and they want to know foundation, first of all ask them what exactly do they wear at the moment. Do they have a specific skincare routine? Do they prime their skin? Do they like the foundation to match exactly to the skin colour? Do they like it a little bit warmer, a little bit lighter? Because obviously, although you may think, oh, this specific shade is perfect for the customer, they may want it a little bit more tanned, they may want it a little bit lighter. It is best to just ask questions. The more questions you ask, the more you get to know the customer, the easier it will be. I made sure I asked the customer, have you got anything on your skin at the moment and are you allergic to anything? The customer said no, and they said yes to having something on their skin. So I made sure I got a cleansing pad. I think we had some makeup remover. I can't remember which brand we had, but basically we had this makeup remover. So I made sure I put a little bit on the pad, not too much, and just wiped off the area that I was going to put the foundation shades. What I then did was matched up with 3 different colours. Now I always choose 3 just so you can show pretty much the same colour, a little bit warmer and a little bit lighter, depending on what they say. If they say they want a warmer tone, you know, to ditch the lighter one. If they don't, give them a ray, just because they might prefer it on the skin. You may find that the foundation oxidizes a little bit, so it's worth having a look and just giving the customer those options. So what I do, I get 2 brushes. I get the fat foundation brush and I get a buffing brush so I can blend it out. 3 cotton buds. I lay a piece of tissue out, 3 cotton buds, and with each bud I put a little bit of colour on the end, bit of foundation, and do 3 lines with each colour, so 1 of each colour. I then blend it out with a flat brush, obviously wiping as you go so you're not putting the same colour on each time. And then with a cotton bud I put a line through middle. And this is what I actually learned on the training, the beauty training, but I did this before, so I'm glad that I did it right. So this is all good. I was doing this previously, but I learned that that's actually a thing, and this is what people do, but I was just doing it because I thought it was right. Put cotton bud through the middle, so the customer can see the skin tone, their actual skin colour, through the line in the middle. You can blend out one section, and then you can leave the colour on the bottom. So it gives them like a preview of what the foundation looks like before, during, after. Yeah, I made sure the customer was aware these are what the colours are. There's a little bit of a different undertone, which is why you can see the 3 different colours. And then the customer said she was happy with the look. Do you want me to blend out the area or do you want me to wipe that clean? She said wipe it clean, wipe that clean, and then she made the purchase and we put that through for her. I got offered the job, which was really cool, and that's where the BBS journey began. So then, starting out my role as a beauty specialist, I wasn't really sure what to expect. Obviously I'd heard a lot on social media about the new role that was in place. Obviously we just had the launch of Fenty, so that attracted me as well to the position. Boots have got, well, we're supposed to have 15 new brands coming into store. We don't know what they are yet. It's very hush hush, so we're starting to get in drips and drabs bits of information. Obviously we've recently had Toofaced, Fenty, we've got The Ordinary coming to Boots, so that's really cool, and their products are amazing. Who else have we got? We've just had Dior backstage. Obviously we've got the original brands. We've got Chanel, Dior, Elizabeth Arden, Clarins, Estee Lauder, Lancome. So my role is, or our role, is to cover all the brands. So if they're serving a customer, we can go up and serve a different customer with their products. We can help out as needed. We're just sort of the extra hand that they need during that time. Our role isn't really hands-on. It's obviously just making sure everything runs a little bit smoother. So my training was a little bit later on. I'd had a few brands train me before I had Boots training. So I had training with IT Cosmetics, which you'll see a video of soon, which I may do a makeup tutorial with a full face of it. I then had training with Lancome, and I've just recently had training with Glam Glow, The Ordinary and Bumble and Bumble. So really cool, and we got some freebies and samples which I'm so excited to try. So this is the benefit of the job as well. You will get a lot of freebies and trials. You can get, all the girls are so lovely on the counters. They will always colour match you. If you want a little bit of a sample just to test, they'll be happy to do that. So it's really nice. And honestly, when I say I wore barely any makeup prior to this job on a daily basis, now I come home with a full face of makeup every day, feeling snatched. I went for training in Nottingham. So the head office is in Nottingham. The Boots head office is huge, like the biggest head office I have ever seen in my life. It's massive. It's got a whole campus. It's that big. Anyway, I went with one of the girls that I work with, so it was really cool. Got to spend some time with her, got to know her a little bit as well, and then went through the process. So with the training, it was 2 days. The Boots do pay for your training, your transport, I hope. I don't know about your Boots, but my Boots did. Don't know. And apparently there was a food allowance, but I didn't know about this one. Anyway, they pay for your transport. Trains, trams, taxis, whatever you want to get. And you go for 2 days, and in these 2 days you learn sort of how to approach customers, you learn about sort of your mentality during interaction with customers, how to do applications. You just learn loads of different things. They give you some freebies as well. They gave me like loads of nutritional stuff, some chewy vitamin C tablets, and I love a vitamin C tablet. If you know me, I'm always chewing vitamin C's. Some slender tone fitness stuff, you know, which I probably should be drinking, but I haven't. Oops. Like a couple of days to get to know the role specifically. So, but I thought I'd go through the uniform. So this is the uniform. So you basically get a t-shirt that has Boots Beauty Crew, and then it has, I'll show you at the back, oh wrong side, it has like a B for obviously beauty specialist, and then I just wear it with a skirt or trousers. Sometimes I put a jacket on over the top if you're a little bit cold. You can wear a jacket for now, we'll see if it sticks. If you, for religious reasons, you want to cover up, you're completely welcome to do that. You can wear long sleeved, you can wear headscarves, you can wear whatever you want basically. You'll actually enroll in something called Hive, which is really cool. It's a database that you'll get where you can see all the information you'll need for your role. It'll tell you about each brand, their best-selling products, their products and their ingredients as well. So it is really cool to get to know the brands, and also it just gives you a little bit of insight, and you can meet some of the other BBSs. There's basically a social media chat on there where you can post photos. If you've got looks, they do competitions on there where a couple of the winners went to London, I think, for the weekend, where it was all paid for. Well, they went somewhere, I don't know where, I think it was London, where they went, and it was all paid for because they won the competition for the best look. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't have time to enter that. Anyway, so that was the role, and yeah, so it's just a really good role. It gives you a lot of depth and insight into the world of beauty. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good. You do get discount, also, just to note. So you get, how much discount do you get? I want to say 12%. It's not a lot on premium products, but you get 22, I want to say 22.5. I don't know why. I don't know why these numbers are coming to my head. I've not even had my Boots card yet, so this is why I have no idea. I'll let you know. If you want to know, comment down below and I'll try and respond to your comment when I know. But basically, you can probably Google it, to be fair, someone will know out there. You get a lot of free samples, and a lot of the companies, when they come in and do your training, they will give you products. It Cosmetics gave us some full-size products as well. Just saying, if everyone in the brands wants to give us products, you know where. Do not hesitate to give me a shout, ask me any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. If you're going for an interview, good luck, don't be nervous, you'll be fine. If you're a BBS girl and you watch this, comment down below because I want to see you all, that's really cute. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified of every time I make an upload, and then you can stay in the loop